Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, playing with this Goblin Giant Goblin Hut deck. It's absolutely amazing. I think it's because it's so unorthodox. It just throws your opponent off. So let's go Goblin Hut here. The lightning is absolutely amazing. Just to take out, there's so many witches, executioners, musketeers, wizards, whatever it may be. Even something like the Goblin Cage. So we're going to go Goblin Giant here in the back. But yeah, lightning is absolutely amazing. We'll see what our opponent's got up his sleeve here with this combo. Not something I feel like I see too often. Might want to go for... Okay, I'm just going to chill out for a second. If he drops something else, a one unit type of unit, then I definitely would have gone for something like a lightning. But all in all, not too bad here. Our bombers should be able to damage it down enough where we don't have to respond. Our opponent's kind of going kind of crazy on the emotes, but all in all, not too bad. We should be able to break on through his defense here, though. So in double elixir, we'll definitely have the advantage. I'm gonna just go for Goblin Giant. Just use your Goblin Giant and just continue to pressure the opponent. If you run into a lot of log bait, you can maybe throw in log. There are some downsides, obviously, but we're gonna go witch here. We'll go giant snowball. I know he's got that, so the evil bomber is going to be absolutely amazing. And in double elixir, once you start getting elixir a lot faster, it's going to be super great because this deck allows you to put a lot of pressure on your opponent and very quickly. So we should be good here. The evil bomber's damaging the witch, but because she spawns the skeletons, we should do all right here. We're going to go lightning, catch that executioner. With this deck, you obviously want to use as many opportunities as you can to get good spell value with the lightning. So let's go Goblin Giant here. I know he's got barbarians, but we do have evil bomber, we do have witch, we do have giant snowball. So a lot of options here. Let's go witch, see if he wants to drop something heavy. He finally plays his win condition, so there's that. Let's go Valkyrie here. And I think I'm gonna go for lightning to take out the archers there. I think that's gonna be worth it. We're gonna take out the Goblin Brawler, which is great. That giant's gonna have a hard time doing much of anything there, so we should be a-okay. Again, haven't played my evil bomber. I'm not too inclined to go too crazy on playing it. I want to wait for the right time, obviously. Let's go Valkyrie here behind the executioner. We'll take out the bomber, executioner, and the archers, which is absolutely amazing. The giant will get a hit off, but all in all, not too bad. Let's go lightning here, and we're gonna go with the evil bomber. And that should be pretty solid in terms of defending. We don't get any splash damage onto the tower, unfortunately. But we should be okay here nonetheless. And we are back to another Goblin Giant here. Let's go Goblin Giant right just over to the side here. And we'll cycle to another set of lightning in case he wants to go for that cage. And we're going to drop lightning here, and we're going to take that out pretty nicely. Let's go Goblin, or the Giant Snowball, allowing our Goblin Giant onto the tower for another hit. And that right there is good game, well played. Absolutely dominated this deck. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. Keeping things going, and starting out with Bomber is always great. Obviously, you can use Valkyrie if you want as their evolution. It's just another option for, if you want a little more defense. So we're going to spawn probably a couple Spear Goblins here. And force out a cannon, which is always great to see because we can go Goblin Giant here in the back. Bomber doesn't get a hit off, but that's fine. That cannon is basically going to be more or less gone by the time the Goblin Giant walks across, so we should be okay. If he's going to go for miner, a great option is also the Goblin Hut. Does a pretty good job there. I'm going to drop lightning on this. Should be able to take out that Little Prince. We're going to force out another cannon, which is great. We got some good spell value right there, so I'll definitely take that. So I'm going to go for the witch here, and we'll see if it looks like it could be minor control, but I haven't seen a poison yet. Okay, there's the poison. So we'll go bomber here. We'll see how light his defense is. I feel like instead of cannon, they typically would run something like an infernal tower. But we'll go skeletons here just on the side. And we'll go Goblin Giant. We do have Giant Snowball in case he has some stuff that he just wants to drop. We don't have lightning quite yet, but he's got the evil cannon, so Bomber survived that, which is really, really nice there. So obviously, you know, we're just kind of going through the motion right now. And eventually we should have a pretty decent counter push. We're going to go for Valkyrie. It's just, you know, perfect placement to catch the miner. That is worth it for sure because we're going to get a bunch of spear goblins. Valkyrie's going to get right on top of that little prince, almost taking it out essentially. So we're just going to, I'm just going to hang out here, I think. We should be fine. I don't think he's going to pop that ability. Let's go with the Evil Witch. We'll go with the skeletons here. I don't want him to, you know, damage that down. Because he drops the poison, that's going to be great for us. We have lightning ready, so, and he's ready for it. So we're going to go with the Goblin Hut. And that actually, our Goblin Giant actually ends up ignoring the cannon because he tried to pull it so far over. But he was able to cycle back to another one, but we're able to take that out pretty nicely. We have a few Spear Goblins on that left side tower, which is really nice. Not that we're going to go for it, but you know, we can definitely do a fair bit amount of damage here. Let's go skeletons just from the back in case he wants to go for a miner or something. Doesn't look like that will be the case. We'll go Valkyrie here. And we should have a pretty decent counter push here. We're going to have Valkyrie behind most likely. We're going to ignore that. We're going to go for, you know, more damage obviously. I'm waiting for that cannon. We're going to go lightning here. Taking out that cannon is really nice. So that miner is going to walk up, which is going to be great for us. And then we're going to go with the evil bomber now. So that should get at least one hit onto that tower. We'll go Goblin Hut as well. And I waited exactly for that reason. We should get a couple of Valkyrie swings to kind of clean up. And then Spear Golem is going to help take down that miner. So as you can see, we are out damaging him, even with, you know, miner and poison. So we're going to get the Evil Witch going right here. See what he's got for us. We'll go Bomber. And we're just going to lightning this. Get right on top of tower. At least we should be able to. And afterwards, we'll go Giant Snowball. Ooh, we missed the Spear Goblins. I should have known he would have, you know, maybe moved it over to the side. But the Witch is tanking for the Spear Goblins. And the Spear Goblin actually is going to get tanked for by some skeletons, which is really nice. We'll have Valkyrie to catch his miner maybe. Yeah, we were able to catch that miner. Really, really nice stuff. We have lightning ready, so, you know, depending on where he wants to drop it, we should get right on top of it. We take out an Ice Spirit, actually. We'll go with the Giant Snowball here, taking out those Spear Goblins, forcing him to go with another Cannon Cart. This time the Evolution. We're going to get Valkyrie ready for this. So we should be able to clean this up pretty easily. Giant Snowball here. And we should be alright, I think. We're going to go Lightning, of course. And we just need one more Lightning if he's able to defend that. Oh, he opts to try and defend it, but our Witch locked onto the tower. Good game, well played. Beating Minor Poison's absolutely fun with this deck. Let's get on to another one. Alright, next match here. Up against Dagger Duchess. And should be fun with all the skeletons that we are rocking with. Not even like we're playing with that many, but you know, the Witch will spawn some, and ooh, this is gonna be interesting here. So we're gonna go Bomber, and we should do okay here. I'm gonna go Giant Snowball, just to see if we can maybe preserve everything. But the Witch is gonna be alive, and we have skeletons that it's tanking for, and he absolutely committed so much. And that Dagger Duchess tower is out of daggers, and we're gonna get a really, really great trade out of that. So because he completely focused on offense, he forgot about the Witch. And as I said at the beginning, that Dagger Duchess is going to run out of daggers and put us into a massive lead, actually. So pretty solid stuff. Obviously, the Goblin Hut's not going to be the greatest counter against the Royal Giant, but all in all, not too bad. We don't have the highest amount of DPS here, so that's something to keep in mind as well. We're going to go Evil Witch here. We need to start damaging that down. He's got a Witch as well, so we're going to go Lightning on this. Should take out that Witch as well as most of that Boss Bandit, actually. So Boss Bandit actually is going to get taken out by the Evil Witch, which is really nice. And now he's back out of daggers. So we should be okay. Take out most of that Fisherman. So we got some damage on that left side there. I don't think my Lightning at level 14 is going to take out the Dagger Duchess. On that right side, we might also need Giant Snowball. So we'll keep that in mind. Let's go Skeletons here. We're going to get a Goblin Giant going. it's not even double elixir, and we're able to put a decent amount of pressure up on our opponent. So we should be able to just go with something like a lightning if we need to take out the witch. So we're gonna go with the witch right here of our own. Yeah, we're gonna, oh, you know what? We might want to do this here first. Then we'll drop that lightning because we need to take out that boss bandit as well. And we're able to clean that up pretty easily there. So let's go for, I'm almost thinking, okay, let's go skeletons first. I'm gonna go with the goblin hut next. I'm obviously gonna try and lightning that right side. Let's go bomber here. Again, we're splitting everything up. And he missed the evil bomber, which is really nice there. I'm not worried about his road giant. We have enough to take that out. Yeah, we need a giant snowball here. We're going to go giant snowball. But yeah, he's going to be out of time there. We're going to go... The evil bomber is going to splash onto the witch a couple of times, which is really nice as well. And now we got evil witch on evil witch, and that right there is going to be good game. Wolf played really solid stuff against Royal Giant. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. Looks like our opponent loves bait, and that's going to be an interesting matchup here. Bomber's going to be perfect because he didn't center that, so we're going to have to be really cautious here, obviously. Let's go Goblin Giant. I want to save Valkyrie for like a Goblin Gang or his Knight. He's going to have to drop something in front of this princess, I think. We'll go Witch early. Should be able to damage that down. And skeletons are going to buy us a little bit of time, but I don't want to go for lightning. Would be kind of aggressive. But I'm going to go lightning against that Dark Goblin and force our opponent's hand to maybe drop something else. That Dagger Duchess is out of daggers, so that's a sweet, you know, addition on top. Probably didn't need that bomber, but all in all, not too bad for our first, you know, 2 trades or so. Bomber's not going to get a hit off. We're going to go Goblin Hut here, though. That should pull it over. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get a King Tower activation with this deck because we don't have stuff like the... we don't have a Tornado or, you know, anything like that. So would be nice to save our Goblin Hut for that princess, but I don't think it's going to happen. Let's go Giant Snowball here. Push everything back. We'll go with the Evil Witch here once that kind of locks on. So it would be nice to take out that Dark Goblin, but I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. We'll go Skeletons here. Let's go Valkyrie here. Goblin Hut here. Should be fine. Yeah, we should be okay here. We're going to take some damage, but we should have a few Spear Goblins of our own to deal with his. Oh, that left side, we might get some damage though. Because he's out of daggers, so we're going to get a few spears, which is really nice. So I'm totally fine in game, you know, pushing that side if we want to. And it looks like our opponent's happy to oblige. We're going to go Evil Bomber. I don't think we're going to get... Yeah, it doesn't connect, but that's totally fine. You know, if he had Log or something, Skeletons would absolutely get demolished. So let's get our Lightning ready. Yeah, that's going to take that out pretty nicely, I think. So Evil Witch should do a decent job. Or just the regular Witch should do a decent job. I'm going to do this here. Giant Snowball as well. Ooh, I think we miss something, but that's fine. We'll take that Goblin Gang damage. So with this deck, you know, be very, very selective on what you choose to defend. Really easy to, you know, over defend and not have enough elixir for an offense. That's more punishing. So we're just going to wait for that princess to do her thing. I'm going to go Bomber here. Just take some damage, if anything, and that's really it. Again, saving enough elixir for a counter push is more important. Let's do this here, though. He reacted pretty quickly, but we're back to another Goblin Giant, so we can take advantage of that. We'll go Goblin Giant here. We got a decent amount of damage, actually, on that. We're going to have to find a way to capitalize on this, though. Bomber probably might be the way to go. He's going for a low split lane pressure, so respectable, but we're going to go for Giant Snowball to kind of clean that up. Princess gets taken out, but he's got another one already. We're going to do this here. So we should be okay, I think. Let's go Goblin Giant. We'll take some damage, that's fine. He's playing this really well. So let's just do a... Evil Bomber, maybe. We'll go Lightning here. Should take out that Dark Goblin as well. Yeah, he's playing this really well, so I have to give him kudos for that. Let's go Witch. Giant Snowball. He's really switching things up and playing pretty well. But we should be able to clean that up pretty easily there. Unfortunately, the Witch wasn't able to take out that Dark Goblin, but Bomber will. Let's go Goblin Giant here. With 40-something seconds left, we need to start punishing our opponent a little bit more. So we're going to kind of go in a little bit right here. Should have a decent opportunity to defend this. I'm going to go Lightning. Take out that Dark Goblin. Go Giant Snowball as well. We can go for another Lightning pretty quickly here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. But we're going to go Goblin Giant to kind of keep that pressure up. And we're going to do that Lightning on the Dark Goblin and the Princess, because that's obviously going to be the biggest pain for us to deal with. We can maybe get back to another if we need to. This is going to get really, really close. I'm going to go Giant Snowball, and we might barely win it. Really, really solid stuff. So that's one of those situations where, because you don't have log, or at least in this version, you're going to have to be really, really conscious about, hey, should I start Lightning cycling and, you know, and applying some pressure? And that's exactly what you have to do against a deck like this, running the type of deck that I'm running. Really, really nice stuff. I hope you guys enjoy it as I'm showing various different, you know, matchups and whatnot. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.